So do you guys see this nice C part? In this video I'm going to show you guys how to get that nice part, defining it and all, and also I'm going to show you guys how to get a nice flat part. I know a lot of girls use curling wand. Girl, get you a hot comb. It works wonders, it does the job. So my hot comb is from Target. It was the Hot and Gold brand, and this wig that is featured in this video, of course, it's from Dsoar Hair. I told you guys in the title it was from Dsoar Hair. So Dsoar Hair sent me this gorgeous water wave wig in 22 inches. This wig is long for 22, okay? It was not a 24, it was a nice 22, and this wig is super duper long. So I love it off the rip. Also, this hair was super easy to detangle. I showed you guys that in the end part of this video. So if you'd like to see how I get my parts flat, because this video is actually a tad bit long, just stay tuned. They sent me a water wave wig. The origin and density will be below. I personally wear a medium cap, so it's a 22.5. and yeah, it's 24 inches. So all the links to the wig will be in the description box for you guys to purchase your gorgeous Dsoar wig. I recommend it. It is a nice 13x6 wig, and yeah, let's just get right into this video. I may show you guys like a short clip of what the wig looked like when it first came, but yeah, let's get into the video. So this is the box that the hair came in. I'm gonna keep this quick. I do this a lot. This is their website, dsoarhair.com. Oh wow, this is a nice transparent lace, and I know for sure that once I cut it and tint it, and it's gonna seep really well if I use glue. More than likely I'm gonna make it glueless because I go to the gym and all that good stuff now. So no time for glue, to be very honest with you. It has combs. It's a long part, 13x6, and it has a decent sized parting space on the side. Usually side parts are up here anyways, so it doesn't really matter. The wig is actually stretchy bands. Pretty much your typical wig. It's also pre-plucked, so when you get a close-up you'll realize that it's pre-plucked. It has baby hairs. The frontal isn't too dense and the knots are like really small. So yeah, let's get into the video. This is their water wave wig, and yeah, so after plucking, this is what it should look like. These are actually your baby hairs that aren't cut yet, and this is the side that's plucked but no baby hairs are pulled out. So that's what I'm pretty much going to do. I'm gonna prep the wig. I know for the middle piece I don't like to do that short swoop anymore, so I tend to go for like the long stretched baby hair look. So that's why we're using this much hair in the front, and we're gonna end up not using too much of this because I'm gonna definitely thin it out and cut it. But for right now, all you have to do, take a hairspray, then hot comb, push the hair back, and then push the baby hairs forward, so that way they're pretty much like molded where they're supposed to be. Then I'm gonna do it for the sides. Real simple, quick and easy. Take out the hairs that you wanna like actually make into a baby hair. Push it back with a hot comb. Then you're gonna spray it again with your hairspray, and then push it into the direction that you want it to go. And this should be good for the second baby hair. Get the spray, spray it real good. And move it in the direction that you want to move it to, and then just pull out the hairs. So this is how your wig should look before. And I'm gonna do a side part on this is my left. Sorry, no, this is my right. So the right side of my head. So that means this side shouldn't be up like this and it should actually be down. So in order to make your part like really flat and not be bulky like this, I don't really like wigs like that. I prefer it to be flat. What we're going to do is we're going to section out pieces of the frontal and pretty much do that same hot comb method, but this time we're going downwards. So we're gonna take hairspray, iron, we're gonna go downwards with this hair. We're gonna push it back and we're gonna go downwards in each part that we make. So now that I've made it flat, I'm gonna speed up the rest of the video until I pretty much get to this side and this portion of the wig. Okay, so now we're 2 sections away from the actual side part that we want to do. So make sure you part it like in an L shape. So make sure it goes, or a horseshoe situation. So make sure it goes all the way around to the back here. And since it goes all the way around to the back here, what we should do is go ahead, break this up in 2, turn the wig to the actual back, because a lot of girls don't really care about the back of their wigs, and that's a no-go. You want to look flawless all around from the front to the back. So we want to make sure that this part is super defined. So we're gonna part it out, spray it with some hairspray, and make sure it's flattened in the back. We want to make sure that we have really nice and neat parts. Then what we're gonna do, turn the wig around. We're gonna spray. Make sure we get the roots really good. And then use the hot comb to ensure that we're flattening the top of this wig. So that means once we're done, we should have a super duper flat foundation for our wig, so our wig doesn't look bulky. A lot of people like to use a curling wand, but I just feel like that's really not enough for a look, especially with a frontal. You want to make sure that you get it right down. So this iron is perfect for that. So seeing that I've done all of that and it's pretty much flat on this side, we're going to do the last piece. And I told you guys I was going to show you guys how it looks now. So remember how it looked before? I'll leave like a picture, a clip of the video that I did before when I flipped it over, how it was like chunky and not flat. Now it's like semi-flat. And I feel like once I do this piece, we're through. It's gonna just be time to put it on my head, and then I'll just come back once I've installed it. So this is the final piece, and you have to make sure that it's super flat. So if you need to go over this 10,000 times, do it 10,000 times until your wig is like super duper flat in the front. Also, don't forget to make sure that your parts are really precise. So if you have to go back in and comb out a piece that you had accidentally put in the wrong direction, definitely do that. I am such a perfectionist when it comes to stuff like this because I hate tacky looking hair. So this is my concealer. What I'm gonna do is just make sure that I get enough with excess so I don't have to be dipping back into my concealer. And we're gonna turn the wig around. What we're actually going to do is pretty much erase all the black dotted lines. So any little black knots that you see, we want to erase it with the concealer. And that's what we're doing right now to connect the part, connect it to the part. So we're connecting the back of the part to the front, and to open up the part a bit more so it doesn't look too wiggy. This is definitely a way to make your wigs look super natural. So I'll be back with the wig on my head. So this is what your wig should look like before you put it on, in terms of the flatness of it. You don't want any bulky wig to put on. You want to also always make sure that your hairline is defined and to the T before installing it, and that makes a perfect install. So I'll be back with this gorgeous wig on my head. Okay, so now that I've put my wig on, it's time to detangle and pretty much tell you guys some more about this hair. So all in all, that's what I like to do when, hold up y'all, let me so I got it. Right now, just gonna spray my hair and tell you guys about this hair and how I'm liking it so far. So this hair is from Dsoar hair. They sent me their 22-inch transparent lace water wave wig. So the same exact wig will be listed in the description below. This hair is actually really cute. I love the texture. At first, I wasn't really feeling water wave, deep wave, any wave. I really just love sticking to curly, but water wave definitely gets me out of my comfort zone, and it is honestly super easier to handle than your typical curly, because not only does it stay nice and put together once you detangle and define, and when you see it getting straight like that, all you have to do is scrunch it and you'll definitely see the waves come in. And once it's drying down, not only is it not all over the place, it's also super easy to detangle. This stuff takes you like under 5 minutes to do. This is probably one of the easiest textures to work with, apart from straight and body wave. Straightening hair takes like a good 20 minutes if you want your hair to be like super bone straight. Sometimes even longer, but with water wave, literally 5 minutes and you're out the door. I'm sorry. 5 minutes and you're out the door. Like, you don't have to do too much, and even if you don't wet everything, because the curl pattern usually sticks in the back more than it does in the front. It'll get messy in the front just because you touch it so much, but it stays in the back. So even if you don't want to do the whole thing, a minute to wet it in the front and you're out the door, and it'll just dry back and blend right back in with the hair that's in the back or the bottom of the wig. So to be very honest, this is a win-win wig. Like, you don't have to do too much. It just does for itself, and that's something that I love about water wave hair. And I honestly feel like this is one of the few water wave wigs that I actually enjoy and appreciate, because do you see this nice deep side part? Like, do you see this lace? This is a 13x6 lace, so it goes all the way back here. So if I wanted to put 2 braids in the front, I could have. If I wanted to do any other style, really, it could have been achieved, because it's just so easy to work with. So pretty much in today's video, I showed you guys how I get my foundation of my wigs flat, and this just to show you how the texture is going to look. And in the beginning the hair will be fully dried, just so you can see how it looks dried versus wet. And yeah, that's that. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you Dsoar Hair for sending me this gorgeous water wave wig. Again, if you'd like to purchase it, the links will be in the description box. So let me just take this off just to show y'all. Like, this is a whole glueless wig, but do y'all see this blend though? And do you see how flat it is versus like how it came or how it was? So I pretty much just showed you guys everything that you needed to know about this hair. It isn't too much to talk about. It's really simple, to the point, and cute. And without further ado, I will see you lovely ladies in the next video. Thank you so much Dsoar Hair for sending me this gorgeous water wave wig. Bye.